I have enjoyed several anime features that feature a canine as a hero, and I just watched the newest one based on Dave Pilkey's book series, Dogman, from DreamWorks Animation, now playing in theaters. But is this new anime adaptation of the book series a real dog of a flick the whole family can enjoy? Or is this one just worthy to be put on a leash and also handcuffed at the same time? Find out in this spoiler free review right now. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a spoiler free review of the 2025 animated superhero comedy flick Dogman, released by Universal for DreamWorks Animation. It's a spin-off and story within a story of Captain Underpants, the first epic movie from 2017 and second overall film in the franchise. This was written and directed by Peter Hastings, who lent his vocal effects to the titular character, as well as the human form of this before. Well, I'll get to it in a moment. This also features Pete Davidson, Lil Rel Howery, Isla Fisher, Poppy Liu, Stephen Root, Billy Boyd, and Ricky Gervais. Now then, this film's gotten some pretty decent response and what have you, so. Anyway, now the film's starts out with a villainous orange cat named Petey who constantly terrorizes OK City. One of his schemes involves planting a bomb to destroy a building. Famed cop Officer Knight and his dog Greg arrive to defuse the bomb, but it explodes when they cut the wrong wire, and it puts Knight's head and Greg's body in complete injury. The duo survive when the doctors decide to cut off Greg's head and attach it to Knight's body, becoming a dog human hybrid known as Dogman. Well, apparently, when Knight's old home is sold off and his girlfriend dumps him, Dogman is forced to stay at the police station managed by a short tempered chief. But he manages to earn the city's favor by repeatedly stopping P whenever he instigates one of his schemes, causing a non-stop rivalry between the two. But soon he manages to try to stop him, but ends up creating a clone of him, a small clone of him called Lil P. But that's all the story I'm going to give you. No more, because this is a spoiler free review and I will not give you the whole story. So, my thoughts on Dogman. Well, if you saw my out the year reaction, which I can see a lot of you have, which it's been doing pretty fast than any other I've done lately, so that's good. I will say again, as I said in my out of the year reaction, this is almost as good as the Captain Underpants film, but however, it's still pretty fun though. But I did like the animation and the characters and what have you. So evidently, it was pretty fun and what have you. Now, and also, as I said in the out the reaction, this isn't really one of DreamWorks' best, but they managed to pull it off in ways. The film currently sits at 76% on Rotten Tomatoes, where they say, realizing Dave Pilkey's canine creation with a frenzied energy that never lets up, the film will delight kids while throwing their parents a bone. Metacritic has a pretty good 64 score, and audiences surveyed by CinemaScore gave the film an average grade of an A. So, I'm really happy with what this is doing and what have you. So, apparently, this is going to be another big success. I mean, since they already had success with their recent film, which was The Wild Robot a few months prior. Now then, I am going to say that this film will be worth looking into. But first, I will say when you once you go see the movie, I didn't know about this, but this was announced on my special day not so long ago, a week before the release. DreamWorks announced that a new bad guys short called Little Lies and Alibis would run before Dogman, and that will also serve as a promotional feature for the studio's next film, The Bad Guys 2, which will be opening this August. I thought that was a nice little touch and what have you. Rarely I'd see an animated short based on a DreamWorks feature that come before the movie. Most of the time, I've only seen that for Disney Pixar films. But enough about that. Still, I enjoyed Dogman and it was pretty fun. Tom Howell does the score for the film, and it was pretty good too. It has some pretty good songs you'll hear along the way. For our cast, we have, of course, the writer and director of the film, Peter Hastings, who had recently worked on the Epic Tales of Captain Underpants series for Netflix, doing the vocal effects for Dogman, as well as Officer Knight, and also provides the vocal effects for Greg Knight's dog, whose head is used to create Dogman. Dogman may not speak, but Hastings still provides his barks and expressions as well. We have Pete Davidson voicing P. Of course, I think some of you may know Davidson from Brooklyn Nine-Nine and several others. And more recently, he was a former Saturday Night Live star. Next, we have Lucas Hopkins Calderon as Lil P. Not too bad. Of course, would become. Well, I better not reveal the details on that if you have yet to read the books. The chief is voiced by Lil Rel Howery, who I know him from several movies and films and what have you. Voicing a news reporter that the chief kind of likes, Sarah Half, is Isla Fisher, who I haven't heard that name for some time. And of course, which I could be wrong, but I believe this is Fisher's second film for DreamWorks. Of course, the first was Rise of the Guardians. So she did pretty good. Billy Boyd, who you may know him from the Lord of the Rings trilogy and many other films. He actually lent his voice to the character of Sarah's cameraman Seamus. And finally, another villain of the film, a fish with telekinesis, Flippy the Fish, is voiced by Ricky Gervais, who you may remember from the original British version of The Office. The rest of the voice acting cast includes Stephen Root as P's father, Grandpa, and Poppy Liu as the oddly named character of Butler, P's former assistant. Oh, yes, one I didn't mention, the mayor of OKC is voiced by Sherry O'Terry, who you may remember from the Inspector Gadget film with Matthew Broderick, as well as the first Scary Movie. So, anyway, this is really something. And if you watch closely, you will get to see a couple of cameo appearances by some familiar characters from Captain Underpants. But I won't tell you who they are, though. You're gonna have to see the movie and find out for yourself. Okay? But anyway, so far, Dogman's been doing pretty well at the box office, so I think DreamWorks might be able to pull it off with this. But as for the future of what could happen with this or Captain Underpants, we don't know yet. let's not get too far ahead of ourselves yet. But still, I think this is worth looking into. I think if your kids have read the great graphic novel series of Dogman, they'll feel right at home with this film. I mean, your parents and their parents might enjoy as well. Well, I think you get the message and what have you. So, while it's not DreamWorks' best, and it's almost as good as the Captain Underpants film, as I've already said, this film's still worth looking into, so I think y'all check out Dogman. It's a fun little film. Characters are good, the music and score is good, and so is the story and the animation, what have you. It's kind of very strange in ways, but it does have a little emotional feel in some parts too, as well. For my score, I'm going to give Dogman 4 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it an 8. So what did you think of Dogman? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel. Make it grow and make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel. Get them to know me. Maybe they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation. Share my vids with your friends if you like. Join me next time when I bring to you my January rewatches and first time watches rankings. Yes, I decided I'm gonna do them both together, like the last couple of times. So I'm gonna do that again. Okay, so look for the rewatches and first time watches rankings together tomorrow. Okay, so if you like this, consider checking out these 2 videos, and these are from other works of Dave Pilkey. In the upper left hand corner is my latest Saturday morning TV log, which came out earlier today, and that's The Dumb Bunnies, Pilkey's first ever creation. In the upper right hand corner is my review of Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. Or go to the bottom left hand corner and see my spoiler free review of DreamWorks' recent hit from last year, The Wild Robot. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.